Greetings, my name is Enock Banda from the University of Zambia, a fifth year agricultural engineering student. So I'm here to answer those burning questions that you've had inside of you about attachments, which are sometimes called internships. So I will dive deep into defining what these very attachments are. I will not use the technical terms, but I will basically describe it the way I can describe it. So, attachments are actually a platform of practicalness from the journey of it being a theoretical endeavor that we've gone through from the time we started our engineering journey into the field of how it works with our hands-on experience. So that's the best I can use to define what these attachments are. But then there are a lot of questions that get to surround these very attachments, so I will try by all means necessary with my capacity to answer those very questions. Like, when do you start these very attachments? That is a simple question to answer. I will give you two options, and I'll give the reasons why I am giving you these two options. So you can start as early as you can, meaning you can start them in your second year, and you can start them in your third year. The reason why I'm saying you can get to start them in your second year is because you would want to have a certain experience even before you get to have that course given to you. Indeed, there is a course that involves these very attachments that you have to clear in submitting a report of a particular number of weeks after you've attended or actually dived into the attachments. Then secondly, I will say when you are in your third year, because this course that contains the attachments is a fourth year course. So it's of an advantage if you get to start those very attachments in your third year. So you can start them in your second year for you to just have experience. But when you start them in your third year, it becomes an advantage to the course that you have to clear in your fourth year. Another question that has been a burning question that people have been asking themselves is, where do I get to do my attachments as an agricultural engineering student? I will give you some of the options where you can get to do these attachments from. Maybe you might not have heard that you can do it from these places. I know there are big names ringing in your minds and you think that's the only limit that is there, but I can safely conclude with you that it's not that you have those options as the only option that you get to have. So I was opportune to have my attachments here at the University of Zambia under the Resident Engineer's Office at the transport yard. So there are many sections that you get to work under. So you can work under the plumbing section, you can work under the mechanical section, and you can work under the building section also. So agricultural engineering is an engineering field that contains a lot to govern it. So we have courses from civil engineering, courses from geomatics engineering, courses from the School of Agricultural Science, courses from different fields of engineering. So I was opportune to work under the mechanical department where I looked at engines, I looked at systems in these engines. So evidence is this engine machine just behind me. So we looked at all the parts that consist of this machine right here under the mechanical section. But you cannot only work under a mechanical setup. You can also get to work and find these attachments in places like ZNS. We have a colleague of ours who did his internship with ZNS under the milling plant. So if you put anywhere where you think there's a milling plant, you can get to do your attachments from there. Not only that, we also have a colleague of ours who managed to have his attachments done at Mazabuka in the sugar plantation. So you can also get to do that also. We have courses like food production. So this is a course that tells you about the processing of all these foods that you get to see. So you can work in companies that process this food, such as Trade Kings, California Beverages. You can work as an intern or do your attachments from places like those. Not only that, you can work also or have your attachments done at any place that has got waterworks, because you are opportune to have a course, hydrology, that talks about these very waterworks, drainages, boreholes, all these dams and all these places. So you have those as your options. I can go on and on and on. The rest is for you also to get to have a glimpse of your research so that you can also get to tell me where I can also have an opportunity. think those are the burning questions that you've been having. If you've got more questions, just click down there, ask your questions, and we will get back to you. Thank you very much for your time.